Hi everyone, this is Steve for the Skywatch Media News Channel, and here's what's happening for the first week of November 2018. Recent data compiled by government censors is showing that the numbers of meteor and fireball events rated by their impact energy have increased exponentially in the past 3 decades. In just the past 30 days, there have been more than 2,700 reports of global fireball or meteor sightings, including 100 entries that produced a sonic blast. And NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory is showing that the number of potentially dangerous near-Earth asteroids has also increased substantially since the onset of the 21st century. The data continues to show that the number of potentially hazardous incoming space rocks is multiplying as they inch closer and closer to the Earth, sometimes going unnoticed until they are nearly upon us. A tremendous fireball turned night into day in southern Spain, as a fragment of the N comet created a huge ball of fire as it entered the atmosphere at a speed of 100,000 kilometers per hour, or roughly 62,000 miles per hour. The event was recorded shortly after midnight on November the 3rd, when a ball of fire brighter than the full moon flew over the south of Spain. According to witnesses, the luminosity was so unusually intense that the sky, while overcast, immediately displayed an array of bright light. The phenomenon was picked up by several detectors in Spain, which are affiliated with a tech organization called Project Smart, which monitors the sky to register and study the impact of rocks arriving from the solar system and entering the Earth's atmosphere. According to Huelva University researchers, the impact took place nearly 76 miles above the Mediterranean Sea and was visible across Spain for more than 248 miles from the center of impact. The comet fragment was estimated to be more than 3 feet across. On the evening before the Spanish fireball blazed across the sky, a fiery meteor brightened the southern skies over Alabama and Arkansas. The speeding meteor was first seen falling from the sky near a U.S. National Weather Service station located in Shelby County, Alabama. The weather station webcam actually captured an orange ball of fire with a green tail as it streaked across the sky. In Arkansas, the meteor's flash of light was filmed above a series of residential buildings during the early evening of November the 2nd, according to Little Rock's local news affiliate. The American Meteor Society has indicated that nearly 100 incoming space rocks have produced a sonic boom or explosion after entering the Earth's atmosphere in just the past month. One of those reported booms was heard in southeast Massachusetts on October 20th. On that day, witnesses described a bright flash, followed by a loud boom and violent shaking. One resident described it this way. And another resident had this to say. Local meteorologists believe that a meteor exploded in the sky, creating a massive sonic boom that shook homes and the nerves of residents in southeast Massachusetts. 2 fireballs were reported at the time of the sonic boom over New England, according to the American Meteor Society's fireball logs. Another fireball was also reported over Rhode Island the following night. That fireball could possibly be from comet fragments. There is a great deal of troubling activity from the sky these days, but here on Earth, something else is happening that is causing a state of panic. The ground is shifting and roads are buckling and cracking in India. Government officials are blaming the sudden shifting of the ground on what's happening from above in our skies. They claim that our atmosphere is changing, and that the changes are causing the ground to crack and split open. But residents of India are not so convinced. They say there has been tremors and ground shaking. They claim that the government is trying to cover the truth about what's happening with the earth. People began panicking on November the 3rd as cracks split open on roads and the ground began to separate. Drivers operating on the roads in the East Kadavera district abandoned their vehicles and ran away, fearing that a major earthquake was about to occur. Cracks of 4 to 5 feet in depth were spreading along the entire length of the road for more than 1/2 mile. According to reports, nearly 25 villages in the agency areas of East and West Kadavera districts also lost power supply as several electric poles were uprooted in the incident. Residents are demanding clarity from local officials on the cause of the phenomena, which officials claim is not related to seismic activity, even though a fault line is located in proximity to the area where the strange phenomena took place. Scientists are issuing a global alert as our sun cools down and the Earth's atmosphere shrinks as our sun enters into a period of solar minimum. Our planet could be in for a very long period of extremely cold temperatures. The decrease in magnetic waves of the sun is causing the thermosphere to contract, providing less protection against solar rays. Data from NASA's TIME satellite show that the thermosphere, the uppermost layer of the air around our planet, is cooling and shrinking, literally decreasing the radius of the atmosphere, a process that could last for a prolonged period of time. The last time there was a prolonged solar minimum, it led to a mini ice age known as the Maunder Minimum, which lasted for 70 years, beginning in the year 1645 all the way until 1750. During this period, sunspot activity was exceedingly rare. During this period, temperatures dropped globally by 1.3 degrees Celsius, leading to shorter seasons and subsequent food shortages. Lower solar activity is thought to cause severe consequences with Earth's weather and climate and produce a tremendous increase in cosmic rays that reach the upper realm of the atmosphere. A dormant sun signals that solar minimum is around the corner, increasing the number of spotless days in the next years, and possibly setting the stage for the next mini ice age on Earth. In these times, the world is witnessing an incredible increase in major quakes in the past century, which goes unreported by the mainstream media. According to the USGS, the year 1900 recorded just 3 major quakes around the world, 2 magnitudes 7.7s and a 7.6. 100 years later, in the year 2000, the USGS recorded 160, which is an incredible 157 more major quakes than the year 1900. In the years 1900 to 1918, the USGS recorded 147 major quakes, 13 less than the total 160 that were recorded in the year 2000. In the years 2000 to 2018, the USGS recorded 2,911 major quakes so far, an incredible 2,764 more than the years 1900 to 1918. In the years 1900 to 1918, the average number of major quakes per year was 12. In the years 2000 to 2018, that average number has jumped to 243 per year. So there can be no doubt that something is happening on Earth which scientists are unable to pinpoint, but which may explain in layman terms the real possibility that our planet has entered into a period of significant Earth changes, leading to food shortages, fearful sights, and great signs from the sky. In these times of uncertainty, we must remain mindful of our obligation and our responsibility to seek out the truth wherever it can be found. Through careful observation and diligent study, we can gain further knowledge and a better understanding of the monumental physical changes happening to our planet, as well as the emotional changes that are developing within our subconscious as we enter into a period of tribulation. And so, my friends, keep looking to the sky, from which all things shall be known, and from which all things shall come to pass. Thanks for watching.